Hey guys, it's Cece. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, repeat outfit. Do not judge me. Do not judge me. I am just doing a quick intro. I just filmed my March empties. I had to think what month it was. My March empties. So if you guys have not seen that video will be up before this one. So definitely check that video if you have not already. But yeah, for this video, I'm going to be doing my Show My Stash. This one will be, because I'm thinking I was going to try to do these once a week, but I just feel like that's a little much, you know, because I don't really switch out my products like that much. So I think what I'm going to try to do is switch out products maybe every other week. So being that this is basically the first week in April, this is going to be my Show My Stash for the first 2 weeks in April, and then probably like the middle of the month, I'll come back on here and do another Show My Stash. Pretty much, you know, if I have gotten any new products, I'll include those, and then just things that I tend to swap out, because like brow products I tend to keep the same, but I do like to swap out like palettes, powders, foundations for sure, and then whatever new things that I usually end up getting. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the video, and I'll show you guys what I plan to use up over the next 2 weeks. Okay, you guys, so this is all of my get ready with me stuff. I'm basically condensed to the bathroom until I can get my makeup area together, which I am working on getting me a makeup area, but for now, this is basically where I get ready. So I have my 2 little acrylic containers with brushes and sponges and stuff in there. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into what I'm going to be using. So these are going to be the palettes that I'm going to be using. This palette pretty much does not change because it is my custom palette where I keep all of my single eyeshadows in. So if I change this, basically I just add to it if I get more single eyeshadows. So that is just pretty much what it is. This is a newer palette to me though. This is the Motives Thrill Me palette, and this is what that looks like on the inside. So I definitely plan to dig into this. And then I actually found this palette when I was cleaning up over the weekend, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have not used this palette in legit probably like a year. I definitely need to bust this out. So this is the Too Faced Sweet Peach, and that is what that looks like. So those are going to be the palettes that I'm going to be using up over the next 2 weeks. So of course, my blank slate switch that I use to clean off my brushes. So nothing has really changed up here. This is pretty much the same as far as my bases go. CoverGirl Lash, what is this? Lash mascara in clear for my brows, Wet n Wild lip liner, and then the Maybelline Skinny. And then this is a new primer though. This is the Maybelline Master Prime, and this is the poreless one and blurring one. So I just recently started using this, so I definitely want to use that a little bit more. And then the Wet n Wild face primer for smoothing. I've had that for a while, so I'm still using that. My mascaras are the same. The Maybelline The Falsies Push Up Angel for my bottoms, and then the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express Waterproof for my top lashes. This I actually just got in the mail. It is the Motives Lash Primer. So I'm going to be using this first and then go on top of it with my mascaras. I used it for the first time today, and I really, really liked it. So that is pretty much my bases. So in here, I just have a lash case. It just has a random pair of Ardell 601s in there. And then this is new. This is the Stila Liquid Eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Fairy Tale. I would like to use this in combination with some of these shadows just as a nice like glitter topper. So I have that in there. In the middle section, of course, I have my Motives. This is actually a blush in Halo, but I use it as a highlight base. And then The highlight that I'm going to be using is this one. This is by, I don't even know who this is by because it rubbed off. But I do see the shade on the back is called Bellini. So I think this came in like an Ipsy or something like that. So I definitely want to use it and see if I like that one. Hand sanitizer, of course. My motives. This is my quad that I use for spot concealing. So I'm definitely using that. This is a new Motives product that I found also while cleaning out my freelance kit. And this is the color correcting palette, color correcting quad in light to medium. So I actually do like this because this shade is kind of like a skin toned concealer that you could use for spot concealer, and this is definitely more creamy than this one. This one can dry out my skin sometimes, but this one I haven't had any issues with it. And then of course you got your color correcting colors, so I got that. This lipstick by Wet n Wild I need to use because I forgot I had it, and this is in the shade Fuchsia with Blue Pearl. So it's a really pretty pink shade. I do wear a lot of pink, so I could use that for every day. And then my NYX glitter price. So this bottom section right here, some things were in my last Show My Stash, some things are new. So my Motives 10 Years Younger setting spray, I have been ride or die for this for a long time. I don't use this to set my face, but I pretty much use it for everything else. I use it as a refresher spray, and I spray it on my eyeshadows and also my foundation to help blend. So I'm using that. This is what I'm using to set my face. It is the NYX Matte Finish setting spray. This is an oldie but goodie by Motives. I need to use this because, girl, hitting pan, definitely. So yeah, so this is just a pressed powder and beige. The foundation that I will be using over the next 2 weeks is this Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Plus Concealer. I am in the shade 05 Warm Beige. This is new. This is the Maybelline Master Blush. So this is the highlight shade that I'm actually wearing on my face right now. This is the blush I'm wearing today, and then it has 2 other blushes, so I definitely want to create some looks with this. The other thing that I have, I'm really trying to give this banana powder by Motives another like good try. If I use it for another 2 weeks and I still don't really like it, I'm just gonna get rid of it and probably replace it with the Sacha Buttercup. But yeah, this is the Motives banana powder. The only thing I don't like about this, it leaves a tad bit of flashback, nothing crazy, but just a tad bit of flashback. But whenever I bake with it, it's like it just sits on top of my skin, and then when I try to dust it off, it's like you can't get it off. Like it leaves little patches or something. I don't know. So I'm gonna keep playing with it, but if after 2 weeks of using this I still don't like it, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Tweezers are in here. My NYX eyeshadow base in the color White. As you can see, I am hitting pan on this as well, so I definitely want to use that up. I want to use this lip liner by Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Chestnut. I want to play with this and see if it makes like a good lip liner. If that's not dark enough, I do have Sima Sima, which is definitely our darker brown, almost a black. So I definitely want to play with these and see how I like them. This concealer, I'm like halfway done with, so I do want to use this some more. This is the Maybelline Master Conceal and Light Medium Eyelash Curler. These 2 bronzers I actually got from TJ Maxx for the cheap girl. $3.99 for Too Faced. Come all the way through. So this one is Sun Bunny, and I'll open it up in case you have not seen what it looks like. No mirror or anything, but it does have like 2 different shades that I actually rub together, and it just makes the really pretty, just bronzy, glowy type of bronzer. So I use this for my regular bronzer. And then this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and this is a little bit of a darker one. This actually does come with a mirror, and then that is what that looks like. So I actually use this to contour. So I'm going to be using those. I am going to use this, but I probably will be replacing this soon because I hate the packaging on this one. But this is the Maybelline Ultra Liner Waterproof. Whenever you take the packaging off, the top lifts up, which causes the product inside to dry out really, really quickly. And girl, ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for another one. My Duo Lash Adhesive, which I definitely do need to get another one because I only have like that much left. So I'm trying to go ahead and use that up. Just for like on the go concealing, this is the Bare Minerals Blemish Rescue Spot Concealer. I just found this cleaning up too. This is the Motives Eye Base. I do want to try the P. Louise that everybody is talking about, but until I can get that, I do want to start using a base as opposed to a concealer on my eyes. So I'm going to be digging into that one. And then this is another lip liner I need to use up. It is the Nude Stick, and it's the Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil in the shade Kiss. So I definitely need to use that up. And yeah, you guys, that is everything that I will be using up over the next 2 weeks. If there are any products that you think I should try out, or if you have any recommendations for a good liquid liner, definitely let me know because I'm definitely on the hunt for that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, definitely give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time in my next video. Bye.